Good morning. Woke up to some Lexus problems today. So I walked up to the car and I don't hear any feedback coming from anything. So I couldn't get in any of the doors. Luckily, there's a key. You pull the tab and you pull out the physical key and you insert it into the door with the large end facing towards the rear of the vehicle, and you turn it down and that should unlock it. To lock it, you pull it up so you can hear that auditory feedback, and then you should be able to get into the vehicle. And the dashboard is not lighting up, so that leads me to assume that the battery is dead. Let's just press the brake. Nope, nothing. Key not detected. And I don't think any functions are working in here. So either the key is dead or the battery is dead. So let's go ahead and try to jumpstart the vehicle. So to do that, this is a hybrid vehicle and the battery is located in the trunk. But to jumpstart this HS250, there's actually jumper spot in the engine bay. So let's go ahead and locate that. Pull the hood open. And inside of our engine bay, on the right side, you see your fuse box panel. You'll press in on this bottom tab and lift your cover off, and you'll see your positive jump terminal, and then you just ground it. So let's go ahead and grab the booster pack. We'll set it here. We'll grab our terminals. This is our positive lead, remember? We'll connect the positive end. And then we have to ground the negative to something. So I'm gonna use the windshield wiper bolt right here to ground it. And you can see it's showing 5.9. All right, let's go ahead and enable the switch. You can hear everything activating. And we now have power again. See everything open back up. System loading, don't turn off the power. You hear the engine. We'll go ahead and press park. We'll shift into neutral and put it in park. And you can see now that we have our system started correctly and everything is functioning once again. So that tells me we need to change the 12-volt battery because it was able to start with the key. You could hear all of your systems engaging and everything is now functioning. So let's go ahead and replace that 12-volt battery. So now that we have returned back from Arrowhead Lexus here in Arizona, where I picked up battery 28800-28100. The battery was $281.12. We can replace it. So it's actually located in the trunk towards this right side. There's a panel you pull forward. So you can pull your mat forward and you can see this tab you can pull on to pull your panel forward. You should be able to see your battery back there. So you can see. Then you just need your tools. So So let's see what size it is. Let's see if it's an 8mm. Probably going to be a 10. Okay, it looks like it's a 10, so let's go ahead and just attach that to our ratchet. Let's go ahead and disconnect it. Okay. Now we safely disconnected the battery. You can see there's a harness holding the battery in place. And to take that off, you just need your deep socket 10mm. Okay, that's now off. Now we can just twist the rest of it off with our finger. Okay, now that that's off, we can push those little wires forward and we'll pull up on the bracket. And we'll take the bracket. Okay, now that we have the bracket off, we just have a couple more things to do. We'll go ahead and pull this battery vent out. We just pull it forward, set that to the side, push that to the side as well. We'll pull the battery up and forward. We just pull that forward. We lift up our cover, and you can see, again, it's just a 10mm. We'll go ahead and ratchet that off. So we're just untightening it. And we should be able to pull up. Okay, and once that's lifted out, you just go ahead and you take off your terminals on the new battery. You pull this forward. This is the dead battery. See, it's a Panasonic D23. And we're replacing it with the exact same Panasonic D23 battery. You can see this was 08, 06, 2017. And this is November 11th, 2022. So we just go ahead and connect your wires back up and put it back in. Okay, we have that. We'll just go ahead and tighten this up. Okay, it's snug, and you put your cover back on, and then you'll push the battery back in, reconnect your tube and your negative. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, now it's placed in there. Push it in. We'll reconnect our battery breather tube. Let's secure the bracket next. So you can see on this bracket the ridges appear on top. So you'll slide the end that has the lip into this unit right here. And then you'll put the bolt side right there. You'll grab your nut. And you put the nut back on finger tight. And then you'll grab your 10mm deep socket, and we'll tighten it up. We will reconnect our negative. We'll lock that in. And let's go check and make sure we can still start the car. So we'll walk up to it. You can hear, as soon as I opened the door, all of the systems started to start up again. And look at that, Lexus hybrid drive, door open, trunk open. Let's go ahead and see if we can dismiss that. We'll turn the air conditioning on and make sure all of our systems are operational once again. You can see everything is resetting, system loading. And showing Lexus. And it only does this the first time. Every time after that, it won't have to. As you can see, it's kind of dim, so we'll click on climate. We'll make sure everything is functioning once again. And you can see our temperature. We can lower our temperature here. And everything appears to be functioning just like it was. Now we just need to close the trunk and then we're done. That seems to have fixed that issue. Now stay tuned for the full overview of this vehicle. Everything is completely reset back to zero. The trip remained. So I've driven this car 1,209 miles since I've owned it. And we'll go over how my ownership has been in the last 1,200 miles. So stay tuned, please. Have a great rest of your weekend.